There she is. And then before we move from this seat, if you haven't already, let's turn to that Ujjayi rhythm, the Ujjayi technique breath. And take at least a few of those here. We want this to be personal and personalized. We're going to move within our own breath. So connect to it here. We want deep, we want full, we want long, we want smooth, and we also want sustainable. We want a rhythm that we can count on that will guide us through our practice. Maybe don't push at either end. Right? Get to full and float. And the same at empty. Go all the way to empty. Maybe exhale a little bit more. But just pause there. Don't hold. It's not rigid. There's no tension. You wait for your cue for you to inhale and you fill back up. Right? Abdomen expanding, contracting if that's appropriate. The diaphragm get involved. Think about the back body expanding and lifting as you inhale. See if you can keep the length through the spine as you exhale and squeeze the breath out. All this in and out through the nose, regulated by the back of the throat. Deep Ujjayi breath. And if you needed it, you have permission for that breath to take you on your own little journey. Right? Make the practice your own when you're ready. From here, we'll come forward. I don't know about you, but it's early over here and it's cold. Maybe a little warm up makes sense. Right? I suspect at least a couple of you are in Mexico, so maybe it's not so cold. Some of you are in Ontario, so not so early, but maybe warming up's a good idea. So child's pose if you need it anytime, maybe hands and knees. How the wrist's doing? You circle one way, circle the other. Right? Maybe just rock back and forth. And even as you're doing that, you might be lifting the tail and then rounding the spine, starting that cat-cow kind of movement. You might roll the shoulders a couple times too. And then again, from your hands and knees, that cat-cow work might make a lot of sense. Drop the belly as you inhale, lift the chest, the chin, the gaze. As you exhale, go the other way. Plug the tail down, pushing the hands around the spine, drop the head. Go back and forth as many times as you need. You might also press ribs side to side. Right? Even circle them one way, and then circle the rib cage the other way. Okay. Maybe the wrists are saying no to down dog. You can stay and work here or shift to child's pose. If and when you're ready, tuck the toes, pushing the hands to lift the knees. And you work through it, right, in your way. Right? Some days I like to go straight to down dog and just listen to all the noise, right, the impulses unanswered, to walk and pedal and shift and shake. And I just keep breathing. Other days, maybe you need to move. You walk the legs out. You bend the knees a lot and really push the front of the mat away. And then, right, maybe even roll forward a little bit, back again. There. Into your downward facing dog. Fingers spread, inner hands pressing evenly. Right? Spine long, push the front of the mat away, get longer. Keep that length through the spine as you work down evenly eventually through the heels. The legs might not straighten yet or ever, right? But if they can, then get them strong to grip the big muscles in the front of the thigh. Open the back of the legs, getting stronger and clearer with each breath. All right, downward facing dog. If you're resting or inquiring, you join us whenever you're ready. Exhale completely here. We're gonna inhale and come forward. Ride the breath forward to a high plank. Maybe take a couple moments here, pushing the front of the mat away, drawing the front ribs in, gripping the legs. Yeah, there, feel strong here. Inhale, lengthen. Now we're gonna go back as you exhale. So soften the knees, Push the front of the mat away, lift the hips, press the heels, drop the head. Do that twice more. Inhale, wave forward with the breath through the spine. High plank, long and strong. Wait for your exhale and slide back. All right, we'll do that again. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Just rolling with the breath. Empty. Inhale one more time to this high plank, high push-up. And this time as you exhale, we'll lower knees first if you like, and maybe all the way to the floor this first little flow. Land down, top of the feet down, roll the shoulders, strength of lower back as you inhale, lift the chest, and then use the arms a bit too, right? Lift the ribs, maybe the belly, maybe roll the shoulders again and lift the chin. And as you exhale, let's wave back down. There's a couple more breaths here. So it could be up and down as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift again. Or if you like, as you exhale, you can stay up. Maybe rock the hips a little bit. Roll the shoulders again, look around. Inhale, lift again, or lift higher. And then this time, as you exhale and release, push back knees, tuck toes, lift hips, down dog. There you go. One breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Go on, empty, soften the knees, look forward. As you inhale, travel both feet, top of the mat. As you arrive, set them, spread the toes, grip the legs, lengthen the spine, look forward. And as you exhale, soften and fold. And you might do that a couple more times, up and down, halfway lift. You could stay in the fold. You could stay in the half lift as you exhale. Maybe you fold again. Listening, right? One more breath here. Folding. And in your way, you rise, yeah? If you want to roll up this first time, or maybe you're ready to get strong and long, tip up, reach up. As you exhale, we'll meet standing, Tadasana. Couple breaths here, right? Call back and draw forward if you've lost the plot and the thread, right? All the settings, the grounded, the balance, the centered, the listening, intention and purpose, prayer. There. Right, feeling supported, doubt ease, way forward clear. Exhale completely here. Few rounds, Surya Namaskar A. Yeah, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to touch down. Inhale, prepare. So palms flat, shift the weight, the gaze forward as you step back. And as you exhale, you can lower all the way, you can lower halfway. Wherever you go, wait for the inhale and lengthen, lift the front body. Don't rush any of these transitions. Your exhale shifts you back, downward facing dog. There you go. Take one breath here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Empty, soften, look forward as you inhale, travel. Step, walk, or hop, both feet top of the mat. As you arrive, same breath, lengthen. As you exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need. Your way to the top. You can roll up every time, or strong, long, reach out, tip up, reach up, look up, fill up. And then exhale, stand tall. We'll meet back right where we started, Tadasana, empty. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, fold. Touch down by maybe bending the knees, drop the head, empty. Inhale, set the hands, look forward, shift forward, step back, hop back. And as you exhale, lower all the way or halfway. Wherever you go, wait. Inhale to lengthen, lift the front body. Be there at full. And the exhale sends you back, hips up, head down. Press the heels. Down dog. One breath, length. Ground. Then soften the knees, look forward as you inhale, travel. Step or hop and lengthen the same breath. And fold. And rise, inhale. Exhale. One more round. You go, your breath. You inhale, you reach. Exhale and fold. Step the hand, step or hop, and lower. You got it. Inhale to lengthen, lift the front body. Exhale, slide back, downward facing dog. One breath here. All the way empty. When you're ready, stop and look forward and travel. Inhale to the top. And fold. And rise, inhale. And stand tall. Land here for a moment. We're aligned with purpose still. We're still here, pulling those threads forward, getting clearer and clearer and clearer. There you go. We'll go for a bit of a walk. Exhale completely, empty. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward, fold. From here, real simple, step the left foot back, spin the heel in, toes angled forward, lunge into right leg, and as you inhale, let's sweep the arms up to that warrior one shape. And as you exhale, take the hands back down, top of the mat, step the left foot forward and the right foot back, still exhaling, turn the heel in, squaring the hips, lunging the leg, inhale, sweep the arms up. Be there at full, wait for your exhale and release your hands back down. Again, step forward, step back, right? Still exhaling, exhale more, set the feet, wait for the inhale and let it sweep you up. Plugging the tail down, lift the ribs, the chest, maybe the chin, your exhale. We'll just keep going. Hands down, step forward, step back. Set the feet, squaring the hips, lunge the leg, inhale up. Exhale back down. If you want to play with a little jump switch, you're welcome to, right? Right foot forward, left foot back. And inhale to the top. Exhale back down, switch. How about the next time the right foot is forward? So it's this round for me, we're going to stay. So if you need more time with the feet, take it. Make sure the hips are squaring, not quite square. And then sweep up. Virabhadrasana 1. Right, warrior 1. We'll take a few breaths here at least. Use those breaths to inhale to expand and lengthen, maybe back off. And as you exhale, can you pump a little bit deep? Outer edge, left foot connected. A couple more like that. All right, one more inhale here. Full pose. And as you exhale, switch. Again, take a beat. More if you need. Maybe this inhale, or eventually we sweep up, warrior 1. Exhale, land. We've got a few breaths here, so use them. Strong back leg, lift the ribs, reach the fingers higher. Exhale, maybe a little bit of a lunge. And one more breath like that. And one last inhale, full pose. And if you exhale, hands down, and step forward and fold. And, inhale might be nice to roll up. You get strong and long and reach up too. Come back up to standing, real simple. Land. There you go, a little energy in the hips, legs awake now. All right. When you're ready, on purpose, take a big step with maybe the right foot, either foot, depending on your space, open nice and wide. Yeah. And then right away, we're going to turn the left toes in and the right toes out. Cool. We're going to keep the right hip lifted, the left feet wrapped under, and we're going to bend into the right leg. So lunging here, keeping the spine upright. Deal? Outer edge, left foot pressing, left leg strong, as deep into that right leg as makes sense. We add the arms, shoulder height. There you go. Stretch the arms here as well. Right, just marking it for a moment. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And as you inhale, let's drop the arms, straighten the right leg and switch the feet. I want you to feel the other side for a moment as well. Right toes in, left toes out. Same process. Lunge into left leg, keep the left hip lifted, the right feet wrapped, spine upright. Add the arms when you're ready. There you go. Right, outer edge, right foot connected. Exhale deep into that left leg. And we're going to go back and forth with the breath. As you inhale, straighten the left leg, reach the arms up, switch the feet. And as you exhale, lunge into right, arms back, shoulder height. We're not staying, so maybe go a little bit deeper, exhale a little bit more, and then switch. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reach the arms, switch the feet. And as you exhale, lunge left leg, arms, shoulder height, back and forth a few more times. Inhale, straighten and reach up, switch, exhale, lunge. There you go. Do that a few more times. Follow your breath. Inhale, reach, straighten, switch. Wait for the exhale. And ride it all the way down the bottom. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Stay for that beat and then switch. One more time back and forth with your breath. And then back over to the right leg. Next time you're lunged into right, let's stay a couple breaths, yeah? There's still that pulse, you're still bound to expand and lift and lengthen as you exhale, and maybe as you exhale, you could lunge a little bit deeper. One more breath like that. Exhale. And then one more switch. Inhale. Switch the feet. Exhale, lunge other side. Now let's stay 2 breaths here. How about one more? Now this time as you inhale, we can straighten the left leg, drop the arms. Let's turn the left toes in and keep the right toes in. Maybe shift the hips, roll the shoulders a little bit. Let it be felt maybe, without overdoing the response. There. Now we're going to turn the right toes out again. Keep the left toes turned in. This time, both legs straight and strong, right? Lift the rib cage, add the arms to shoulder height, keep that right leg straight. This time, as you inhale, we're going to drop the right hip and reach out along the right leg. At your edge, right hand lands, shin, ankle block. And if the way is clear, the left arm might go straight up. I often like to take my left hand, the top hand to the top hip. So I can roll both shoulders, push the hips forward, lean the chest back a little bit, and then use that top shoulder blade into the back of the body to turn the inner edge of the shoulder blade into the back of the chest to turn towards the ceiling. First the chest, then the ribs, maybe there's some turn in the abdomen as well. breathing here. It makes looking up maybe more accessible, reaching up maybe a little bit easier. Definitely breathing. If you really get into the shoulders, right, reaching up might be less and less interesting. Use the breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn. Take 2 more breaths like that. Legs strong, both of them. Yeah, exactly. Lift the chest. Lean back a little bit. Yeah, nice stuff. Keep refining. Full breath in. Complete breath out. And on empty, looking down, use the inhale, the left arm too, to pull yourself back up. You could drop the arms as you switch the feet. Right toes in, left toes out. Right? And if the way is clear, you just go. You don't have to wait for me. Right? Feet planted, legs strong, ribs lift, then the arms. And as you inhale, let's drop the left hip this time and reach long out across that leg. And as the edge, drop the hand, maybe top hand to hip. Keep the hips forward. Roll both shoulders, lean back a little bit. Lean the shoulders back. And then roll that top shoulder into the back of the body. Right, turn the chest, the ribs, maybe the chin. Eventually you might reach the arm. Breathing here, outer edge right foot connected, both legs strong. Know that it's behind you a little bit. Maybe lean back slightly. Keep breathing. That might mean you back off. You got it. Couple more breaths here. Okay. How about one more? Exhale completely. And on empty, look down. As you inhale, pull yourself back up. You got it. Hands to hips this time. Turn the left toes in. Keep the right toes in. And if you need to move a little bit, do that. Right? Rock the hips, roll the shoulders, a little bounce. We're going to go forward. In a moment, maybe have blocks handy. Feet even, toes in slightly. Legs get strong. You might move into and even stay in a back bend here with the hands on the hips. You might push the hips forward, roll the shoulders and lean back. And it might just be to feel a little bit of length, but you might stay, you might even drop the head back. Eventually you can inhale, back up if you went back, and then an exhale to tip forward and fold. When you can, release the hands, the blocks to the floor. You could play with the width of the feet. Right? You're not stuck. You shift the weight back and forth a little bit. Right? Feel what you feel. Find something that might look like center, maybe feet lined with heels, strong legs. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw it deeper, fold. And if the way is clear, you go. Right? Hands might slide back, head might come down, feet might go up, right? All the things. And again, we think of purpose. Like, why are we doing this? No, my teachers always said it was to clear the legs, right? To strengthen and clear the legs first. If your legs are bent, right? And if you're forcing the forward fold, then maybe you're not doing that work. Right? So you might want to back off the fold a touch so you can really grip the legs. And you might even think that your legs are straight. They're probably not. Yeah. So back off the fold a touch, get the legs straight and strong. And you can use that strength to draw the abdomen deeper. There you go. I'll take a couple more breaths here. At least one more breath here. Now you can stay longer, of course you can. but maybe it's the next inhale that lifts you up out of this pose, about halfway. And from that half lift, we're going to heel toe the feet in until the heels are about hips width, toes turn out, and we'll squat straight down. If the knees don't close out, sit on something, a couple blocks maybe. If the heels don't land, maybe keep the hands on the floor in front of you. Play with the width of feet. Right? You might just stay again, hands down, spine even round down, drop the head down. You can be here. You might want to lift and lengthen, palms together, thumbs to center of the chest, you push the knees apart with the upper arm, you can be here. If you want to play with that arm balance, right, you're welcome to put the hands down, plug the knees into the back of the arm, lift the feet and fly. Make sure it's whatever you're choosing is aligned with purpose. Do it for a reason. And as we create purpose in our practice, maybe we can start to create purpose in our work, off our mat, create purpose in our role in our family, in our community. And all this, again, eases, erases doubt, creates ease and clarity. It might lead us to understanding that bigger purpose. These questions that started all these inquiries. Why am I here? What's the purpose of it all? Who am I? There is an answer. And as you connect to it, once you're connected to it, all doubt falls away. Suffering goes with it. And we're free. From here, real simple. I'm going to land the feet straight down. If you need the hands behind you, do that. Maybe you just drop the feet. Draw the knees and the feet together for a moment. Give yourself a squeeze here. All right. You can turn forward on your mat if you haven't. You don't have to. From here, we're going to bring the soles of the feet together and drop the knees apart. All right. Baddha Konasana. Catch the inner foot, the instep, and use that grab to maybe help us lift the chest again. Maybe kick the feet back a little bit. You could always sit on something low, right? And this might be enough, right? Just pulling the chest through, rolling the shoulders, lifting, lengthening the waist, right? And trying to release the legs. You might even bounce the knees a little bit. A little massage for the hips might be nice. There you go. Take a few moments here. And if you're ready, when you're ready, we'll go forward. So still pulling on the feet maybe. Right? Let the knees settle. Pull yourself forward. That might be enough. Just trying to tip the pelvis a little bit. Maybe the elbows come to the inner knees and you can add a bit of weight to them. Right? Maybe as you tip deeper, the elbows come in front of the shins towards the floor. Still breathing, using those breaths. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to draw deeper. Okay. And then once you find your depth, maybe here, just keep breathing. There might be more to go. Inhale to expand and lengthen. Exhale to spiral inwards and down to squeeze, to fold. A little bit more of that. Could you release the jaw as well? And you can stay longer, right? Especially if you don't have to be done at 8 a.m. or 7 minutes. You can stay longer. Keep practicing, right? And if you're with me, then maybe it's time to release the hands, walk them back towards you a bit, get upright. Use the hands maybe to collect the knees towards each other. There you go. Forward on the mat if you haven't already. And let's just roll back. You can play with Navasana and float the feet. Maybe just take the feet further forward. You can even hold the legs. Maybe they float in the hands and just roll down through the spine. Right. There you go. Counting the discs maybe as you go. Shoulders down, head down as the head lands. Let's bend the knees up towards the chest. Give ourselves a hug and squeeze here. A little rock, a little roll. Perfect. I'm going to start talking about a twist. But if you'd rather get your legs up in the air, just the legs or headstand or shoulder stand, you're welcome to that as well. Otherwise, let's put the feet back down. Shift the hips over to the left a few inches, put them down again. Open the arms up into a T. Lift the knees up towards the chest and roll the knees towards the right elbow. So around the right hip. Then to the floor, release the legs. Maybe encourage them with the right hand. Maybe squeeze a block. Maybe wrap the legs up into a bow, right? And wherever you land, just intending to release the left shoulder back to the floor. It might not reach the floor, that's fine. So you're rolling that left shoulder back and away from the twist. And breathe. Each breath on purpose with purpose. Inhale to charge, to lengthen, to expand. And the exhale to spiral inward, down, squeeze, turn, release. Maybe a few more breaths this first time. When you're done here, maybe one more breath, maybe more again. Right? Start to set your own agenda maybe. When you're ready, maybe the next inhale, come on back to center. And go the other way. Shift the hips to the right. Lift the knees back up, roll them to the left. To the floor, release them. Right, listen, right? The knees need to splay apart, squeeze a block, encourage them with the hand. Wrap them up. Extend the legs, catch the feet. Right? Or maybe just land. Work to release that right shoulder. Make sure the neck feels good. If the neck doesn't feel good, look somewhere different. Take a few breaths here. Maybe a couple more breaths. And get complete on the second side. And then an inhale eventually will bring you back to center. And then if you got to finish on time, then you got at least a couple minutes to lie flat. And if you've got more time, as I close, you can stay. Maybe you keep making shape. Otherwise, when you're ready, lie flat. Extend the legs, extend the arms, get the support or the layers that you need. Okay. If you can drop the shoulders and the hips, allowing the arms and the legs to fall away from the body to melt. Let the spine go. There's no doubt here. You can trust, you can release. The spine go upper back, release his head all the way back. Release the jaw. And let go of even the breath. Relax. Completely relax. And as I said, you come back in your time, in your way. Maybe you wiggle the fingers, the toes, roll the wrist, the ankle. And get the breath back. Maybe stretch. You might stretch the legs and reach the arms overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So let go. Draw the knees in. You might squeeze here. Work around a little bit. Maybe roll to the side, the right. Pause. And when you're ready, come on around and up into a seat. Feeling the effects of your effort. Sit in them for at least a few moments. Let it be felt. This clarity, this focus. Being here on purpose, with purpose. Powerful. Peaceful. Ease and clarity. Maybe you can keep pulling the threads forward out into your day. That's when the magic really begins. If you like, hands together again, thumb center of the chest. Close your way. I like to close with prayers of gratitude. I'm grateful for all of it. But right now, I appreciate you, your presence, your good company, your effort. Until next time, thank you. Have an incredible day. Yeah, bye, Michelle. Have an incredible day. If you need me, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you soon.